And we are back, Puckett and Methods, with the last game of the night. Optic Gaming versus Faze. As we hoped, it's going to a Game 5. Both teams trading in the hard points. Parliament Uplink, a 1-point game that was almost going to overtime in favor of Faze. And then, of course, now we're going to the second Search and Destroy. Optic won the first one, but this map is Recovery, and these two teams have a little history, even though it wasn't the same players. Where you going here, Methods? What's your brain telling you? Is it Optic Gaming or is it Faze?
I said Optic at the start, so I'm gonna keep it going with Optic. But I think it's definitely gonna be a close one. I'm gonna go 6-4 for Optic. But I've seen Faze play this map as well, and I think that they're an extraordinary recovery team. So I'm excited to see how this one pans out.
All right. So when we're talking recovery, before we get into the game, ideal strategies. What do you want to see from both teams?
I want to see Formal with the sniper. I want to see Zuma with the sniper. I want to see the aggression from both teams. I want to see a lot of sub pushes. I want to see B pushes. I want to see everything.
Okay, Methods is hoping for it all. So am I, guys. The action kicks off in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. It's game number 5. On board with Karma to open things up. The 2-time world champ gonna not go for the bomb. It looks like Crim 6 likely to pick it up here. And right off the break, they're waiting for a Faze all-out push. Don't see anything off the break for Karma, but Crim will find Zuma and attach answers back on Formal. So 3-on-3 in your first 15 seconds.
Yeah, so looking at this mini-map, we see a little tunnel play coming in from this Optic squad. Karma just playing a little laid back. Scump gonna fall. So 2-on-3 right now in favor of Faze. And Faze gonna converge a little bit. They do know that this, these players are over here, but Faze laying back. And it seems that there's gonna be a late A rotation from Optic, but Faze catching on to it. Crim gonna get one. Karma on a nice flank here is able to get behind both players, and just like that, Optic able to clutch that 2v3, and that's just some great clutch awareness from these two veteran pros.
And that was pretty impressive, man. This is the third 2v3 that we have seen Optic win tonight. 2 of them against Epsilon, and you'll see Karma and Crim get the job done here. Karma with the 2-piece and your kill cam. Both players, 2 kills in your first round. Not a bad start for Optic Gaming.
Yeah, so we see Karma right now hopping up to this top jungle area quick. Gonna get one.
And I'm on board with Karma here, minute 25 into round number 2, Methods.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All good. I just saw Karma get that kill too, though. I like that call.
My thing crashed. I'm trying to find my place again.
All right, you know what? You just hang out till round 3. I'll let you know when that's coming up. And it looks like Karma gonna find a second, takes out Clayster. So minute 5 left. Karma just doing work. He's gonna pick up 3, 2-0 for Optic Gaming. We'll take a look at your round-ending kill cam. Karma peeking everywhere, finds the mid street. Chasing down Enable there with the ASM-1. 5-0 for Karma. And we're starting round 3. It's intermission right now. Round 3 is kicking off. And 4, 3, 2, 1. You with me, Methods?
I'm back.
He's back, baby.
I'm back.
All right, what are you expecting here in round 3? Optic Gaming back on the attack.
Well, I'm glad we're still on board with Karma here. He's doing a top jungle push. Currently at 5-0. There we go. Make that 6-0. He's going to take out Attach. So all-out Optic really just slaying the crap out of this Faze team. 3-on-3, though. Scump going to fall. Scump started off a little slow, 0-3. Really can't seem to get much going, but constant trades from both these teams. And right now it's a 2-on-2. Crim has that bomb. Karma's alive. He's 6-0. And who do you think's going to win this round?
Well, they won a 2v3 earlier, this duo. Karma still hasn't died. I'm going off the game in here. All signs are pointing that way. Another trade. So
and Karma
trade on trade on trade.
In a 1-on-1. 7-0. Needs to keep this streak alive. I don't think he knows that Clayster's over here to his left.
If you're Karma right now, do you have the advantage being the attacker? Or is it Clay with the advantage here as the defender?
I think Clay definitely has the advantage here as a defender. It's definitely a 50-50. Karma's going to go for this bomb plant, I hope soon. I really don't agree with, waiting too long unless you're going to go search for the kill, and sometimes that's a little risky, but Clayster, literally these players rubbing shoulders practically. Clayster may have saw him run across the mid-map.
As you see on the mini-map, Clay's running straight for him. Karma. He's going to find him. That was a pistol kill, so Clay with the sniper that round. Playing this one very patiently, and it pays off here as you see the Atlas 45. No PDW needed. Clay with the pop. Gets the job done. First round for Faze, but it took 3 rounds to get it. We'll see. Can they tie things up here in round 4?
Yeah, so, I'm a little upset. I wanted to see Karma drop a nuke.
Yeah? In search?
Yeah, Karma's 7-1 though. Staying on board with him. He's pushing this top jungle area. Looks like he likes this area. We saw him get a first blood in this area last time, so maybe be able to hop behind a few players here, but Faze playing a little slow, playing a little base orientated. Enable already has that bomb towards the A site though. Attach gonna fall. And right now we're just seeing some standard A play from Faze.
And I would be so scared if I'm Enable right now with this bomb. I haven't seen anyone. Now shots coming in. He's going to get dropped. Zuma and Clay left alive. Clay is just hiding in bushes while his teammates are dying. And he's been trying to bait out the flank. Optic just playing this one very patiently. Not poking out, not giving up any easy kills. Zuma is going to catch Crim 6 in rotation, but now they know where Zuma's at.
Yeah, Zuma trying to make some plays here, but still an advantage coming in here from Optic. 3-on-2 for them. Zuma entering this B site, not really going to find anybody here. Looking at this mini-map, there's a player in this back area that he's about to match up with, I think. Zuma didn't spot him, so Zuma may be able to run past this player right here. Finally going to spot him, stun grenade out, and there's going to be an altercation going down. I wish we were able to see that, but Formal going to fall. 2-on-2, and Zuma, it's all up to him.
It makes you give a little bit more credit to the people who direct the in-game cameras. You can see the bomb being planted here, and that should be it. Zuma just going to get wiped by Scumpy with his gun on the ground. Optic Karma, 7-1 though. Definitely the MVP so far of Game 5. And we're going to see Optic continue to roll 3-1 so far in recovery. You said Faze might be the stronger recovery squad. What are they doing wrong that you've seen?
I mean, I really haven't seen that much bad play, but just more good play coming from Optic. I mean, Karma's just playing
That's fair.
Out of his socks right now. The one thing I will say from Faze is they aren't playing that aggressive. They're sort of letting into Optic's playstyle, and I'd like to see some quicker pushes, because we see Karma starting off with first blood almost every round. Formal starting off with first blood there.
Oh, give him the ace.
Make that 3, so Formal may get an ace here. And this Halo player turned COD pro really just showing why he can play both games.
And he is going to get chased down. I believe that was Zuma with the last kill before being shot in the back. We'll take a look at it one more time. What a job by Formal, though. He just lined up the players on mid-street who tried to get aggressive. Scump is going to bait out Zuma. And there you have the trade once again. Great round from Formal. Scump also on a 3 streak. Round 5 is done. We're going into round 6. Optic going to be back on defense. Faze really needs to get something going here. Otherwise, this is game over.
Yeah, Optic playing so strong. I want to see Formal get another 3-piece, because that was pretty beautiful. Starting off with those nades, and right now Formal just watching over middle of the map and looking at this mini-map. Faze still playing really slow. I think they're playing kind of scared, and I'm upset to see that. I think they should definitely start changing it up, because every single time they've done this, Faze Optic has won.
Crim 6 going to pick up 1. Formal finds his second. Enable does take out Crim, so it's now a 1 versus 3. Zuma, last man standing. You see him in the tunnels there using the COD vision, and this is going to be so tough.
I feel like he's been last alive quite a bit this map.
And he's going to be eliminated once again. That's 2 rounds in a row. Scumpy just chasing after him, getting the kills. This time it's Karma inside tunnel. Pre-fire, catches the hand. Zuma comes out. Karma's able to finish before running out of that clip. 4 streak for Formal. 4 streak for Scumpy. We're into potentially the game and match winning round here for Optic Gaming. And we'll see it from Scumpy's point of view. I have a feeling we'll switch over to him in just a moment.
Yeah, really just not much I can say here for Faze. Really just not playing as well as Optic has. First blood coming in from Optic again. And Chris, every time we cast, I always preach to you, first blood, so important. You never want to be fighting from that disadvantage. And right now it's a one-on-one. This game can end here. Attach for Scump.
And there we have it.
Taking him out. And just like that, Optic Gaming remains undefeated.
Dominant S&D play from Optic tonight. They 6-1 Epsilon in their single S&D. They 6-1 Faze here in the final S&D, as they are able to take all 3 of their search maps tonight. Faze gave a run for their money in the respawn, though. basically pretty much split 50-50. And a very close uplink game as well. But this is definitely a match I think everyone is going to be looking forward to as we head to Season 3 for the LAN. Your final numbers, a 3.0 from Karma in that Game 5. Ridiculous performance from the two-time world champ Methods.
Yeah, honestly, just great play from Optic. And couldn't say I didn't call it. I did call 3-1, but Optic still coming out in front 3-2. So overall, great play from them. Faze put up a fight, but really that S&D wasn't even close.
Well, we're definitely going to see different maps most likely at the LAN. We'll see how everything shakes out at the end of the season. For now, though, we have one more night of gameplay, but here's where we stand going in to the final night. You see at the very top, it's going to be Elevate sitting at 9-2, behind Optic now at 8-0, the perfect record. Of course, we weren't so sure when they were 5-0. Now 8-0, the eighth win officially came from Optic Nation's forfeit. So Optic sitting at the top. They're undefeated right now. Elevate, they're done at 9-2. They're locked in, guaranteed top 2. What's interesting here is Isolation has the edge over Faze for the moment. ISO still has to play some more games. Faze is done. Nation, they're finished as well, and Envy still has 3 games to play. Over on the second sheet, though, you're going to see Epsilon currently holding on to 7th. Denial does move out of the 9th through 12th, so they'll move up into 8th place at 4-7. TK, Rise Nation, TCM, and Orbit all at the bottom with Rise and TCM still games to play. So that means in our final night, we are going to see some epic matches, and that is going to be TCM versus Optic Gaming. The big one for me is ISO versus Envy. Both of these guys fighting for a top 4, top 5 position. ISO still has to play Optic Gaming, so Optic no easy road to an undefeated record here in Season 3. And then Optic's going to have to close out their night against Envies. Do they go undefeated here in regular season Methods?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they defeated Faze, and I think if one team was going to defeat them, it would be Faze. So I definitely think that Optic is going to end the season undefeated.
Can we go to that first card one more time? I'd love to see just seeds 1 through 6. So Envy currently sitting at 3-4. They have 4 games still to play, it looks like. I'm looking to see how far they could jump up. Here's the updated standings. Excuse us. So ISO, 6-3. 2 games to play. The worst they could do is basically tying Optic Nation. Faze would move up into 3rd place. Envy at 4-4. They still have 3 games to play. They could jump up to 7-4 and even bump Faze down as well. So interesting matches. I think the most important ones here are going to be from ISO and Envy coming into the final day. But I know everyone wants to see, will Optic go undefeated? We'll have that recap for you guys on Friday. We're also going to do our bracket show for UMG on Friday. Methods, unfortunately, Grandma's got a birthday party you have to attend. Give me your prediction, though, for the entire LAN. Who wins UMG?
I'm hoping to see a Faze Optic final. I'll watch it from my phone. Actually, no. I'll be home for that. What
Sunday,
am I
you'll be fine. You'll be able to watch it.
I totally forgot I'm just missing the bracket show. But I want to see a Faze Optic final, and I'm gonna call Optic to win it.
No more three-peat. Okay, so Faze
got the last 2. I think Optic wants this money.
Optic retakes the throne, says Methods. We'll have to see how that all plays out. Thank you guys for tuning in to our Pro League coverage tonight. You can join me Friday, I believe 2 p.m. We'll be starting with the bracket show. Stay tuned on Twitter. I'll update you there. For Methods, I'm Chris Puckett. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.